Have you ever wondered why some people just seem to get it when it comes to money? They follow principles that you won't find in modern finance textbooks. Instead, their guide is ancient, found in the Proverbs of Solomon, the biblical wisdom that shaped empires and still guides the world's most successful entrepreneurs. While many chase shortcuts, the truly wise follow timeless truths revealed by a king who turned faith into fortune and purpose into prosperity. Every verse Solomon wrote is a spiritual and financial map, a hidden manual on how to prosper wisely. Today, you'll discover 10 proverbs from Solomon that every entrepreneur needs to know. These are the ancient truths that the wealthy silently apply while others get stuck in modern mistakes. Stay with me until the very end, because I'll reveal the most powerful spiritual secret about money and purpose, a secret that has guided kings and sages for millennia and can guide you starting today. Let's begin with proverb number 1. Plan before you act. The plans of the diligent lead to profit as surely as haste leads to poverty. That's Proverbs 21:5. Haste is the trap of fools. Solomon knew that prosperity comes from careful planning, not a frantic rush. How many entrepreneurs have you seen start with a burst of energy only to end up exhausted and lost? The wise don't act on impulse. They are guided by a long-term vision. They understand that success is a building constructed stone by stone on a firm foundation. Planning is a spiritual act. It's about honoring your time and respecting the process that leads to abundance. In Solomon's day, kings never went to war without a detailed strategy. Yet today, many entrepreneurs rush into battle without even knowing the battlefield. That's why they waste time, money, and their peace of mind. Solomon's wisdom teaches us, it's not enough to dream. You must architect the dream. The rash act on emotion, the wise act on revelation. This is the difference between building empires and digging ruins. Think about it. Every plan is a seed. Those who plant in a hurry reap premature fruit. But those who prepare the soil, study the land, and wait for the right season will reap a bountiful harvest. In the modern world, this means setting clear goals, organizing your finances, and making well-considered decisions. The entrepreneur who learns to plan is learning to control their own destiny. This is how an ordinary worker becomes a king of their own results. So before you take the next step, do as Solomon did. Stop, observe, and chart your course. Haste makes you look busy. Planning makes you prosperous. Remember, preparation is blessed, not improvisation. Now for proverb number 2. Discipline triumphs over talent. Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider its ways and be wise. That's from Proverbs 6:6. Solomon, the wisest man who ever lived, looked at one of the smallest creatures and saw the secret to prosperity: discipline. The ant has no boss, needs no applause, and requires no external motivation. Yet it works every single day with consistency and purpose. It acts on vision, not emotion. This is how it builds empires, grain by grain, transforming little into much. This is biblical wisdom for business. Success doesn't come from rare talent, but from daily habits sustained by faith and persistence. The modern world is full of talented entrepreneurs who lack consistency, people who start strong but quit at the first sign of trouble. Solomon warns us that those who live on motivational highs will never achieve true abundance. The real winner is the one who does what needs to be done, even when they don't feel like it. Discipline is the invisible bridge between your dreams and your reality. The ant is small, but its wisdom is immense. It understands the time for harvest and the time for effort. It knows you can't reap in winter what you didn't sow in summer. The same is true for entrepreneurs. Those who don't put in the work at the right time will miss the blessing of growth. Talent might open a few doors, but only discipline can keep them open. Daily commitment will take you places that enthusiasm alone never could. So if you want to prosper, learn from the ant. Be silent, constant, and determined. While others complain about the work, the ant is busy building the future. Next up, proverb number 3. Every great entrepreneur has mentors. Plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors they succeed. Proverbs 15:22. Solomon, who ruled one of history's most prosperous nations, understood that no one grows alone. He sought advice from elders and wise men before making any major decision, because even the wisest person knows their own vision is limited. This is just as true in business today. Those who try to grow without listening are destined to fall. Having mentors means opening yourself to continuous learning and recognizing that humility comes before prosperity. Many modern entrepreneurs fail not from a lack of talent, but from overconfidence. They think they know everything and don't need to listen to anyone. Solomon would call this pride disguised as independence, and it's this pride that blinds them. Mentors, on the other hand, are like divine mirrors. They show you what you can't see and correct your course before disaster strikes. The more wise voices you have around you, the firmer your path becomes. Think about the great empires and corporations. None were built by a single person. There were always mentors, advisors, and strategic allies. The same goes for your spiritual purpose. The entrepreneur who seeks out mentors is practicing an act of faith, recognizing that wisdom can flow through others. So surround yourself with people who elevate your vision. Learn from those who have walked the path before you. Remember, every piece of wise advice is a seed of success. This brings us to Proverb 4. Wishes are not enough. Action creates results. The sluggard craves and gets nothing, but the desires of the diligent are fully satisfied. Proverbs 13:4. Here, Solomon reveals one of the toughest secrets to prosperity. Desire without action is just an illusion. So many people dream of changing their lives but remain stuck, waiting for the perfect moment. But the wise know the moment is never perfect. What changes your destiny is not wanting, but doing. It's getting up while others are still dreaming. It's taking that first step, even when the path is uncertain. Faith shows itself in action, not in waiting. The lazy person dreams of abundance, but avoids the process. The diligent, however, act silently until their results speak for them. This is Solomon's financial wisdom. Those who work with purpose will reap what desire alone never could. It is through daily practice, constant discipline, and the courage to persist that prosperity finds a home. Action is the bridge between your faith and your results. Those who walk, arrive. Those who wait, get left behind. The difference between the wealthy and the frustrated often comes down to one word: execution. And now, Proverb 5. If you don't manage a little well, you will never receive much. Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. This principle from Luke 16:10 is reinforced in Proverbs 28:20. Both Solomon and Christ taught the same eternal truth. Prosperity begins with faithfulness in the small things. Many people wait until they have a lot before they start taking care of it. But the wise do the opposite. They take excellent care of what they already have. The secret to growth lies in good stewardship, not in abundance. The faithful servant transforms the minimum into abundance because they understand that little is a test of character. Think about how many people waste time, opportunities, and resources believing they'll get organized only when they have more. But as Solomon would say, much is never enough for those who despise the little. This is a spiritual law in the business world. The one who doesn't honor a small client will never win a big client. The one who doesn't manage $100 well will never sustain 1,000. It is in how you care for the small things that you show you're ready for the great ones. Prosperity is progressive, built on constancy and responsibility. Before you ask for more, look around and ask yourself, am I being faithful with what I already have? Thank you for joining me on this journey into ancient wisdom. If these principles resonate with you, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more insights. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Until then, stay wise and keep building.